Welcome. Today, we're really digging into what it takes to offer, outstanding executive support and operational smarts in this, well, crazy fast professional world we're all in. If you've ever felt just completely overwhelmed by your own inbox, maybe, or wished someone could just magically bring order to your professional chaos.
Yeah, who hasn't felt that?
Exactly. Then this deep dive is sort of your shortcut to understanding how it's actually done. Our source material for this is, it's really fascinating. It's the professional profile and a video script from someone named Melody Francisco. And she's someone who, from what we can see, really embodies this incredible fusion, structured corporate experience meets super flexible freelance support.
Right.
So our mission today is basically to pull out the most important, most actionable insights from her profile.
And for you, our listener, this is going to be incredibly relevant because understanding someone like Melody, it really shines a light on what makes an individual just invaluable in today's environments. She's the kind of person who can bring, like she says, order to chaos, streamline operations.
Order to chaos. I like that.
Yeah, so whether you're maybe looking to hire someone like her or collaborate with them, or honestly, if you're just curious about what truly efficient professional support looks like, well, this deep dive is going to give you some powerful takeaways.
Okay, so let's dive right in then. Melody Francisco's profile, it kicks off highlighting her 10 years of combined experience, corporate and freelance.
That's a solid decade.
It really is a powerful statement. So how does she actually build that kind of foundation? It's described as being built on trust, structure, and results.
Right.
And maybe let's focus first on that initial part, her time in the BPO, business process outsourcing, and the corporate world. She moved up from frontline support to operations analyst. What kind of core skills, get forged on a journey like that?
Well, what's really compelling about that kind of trajectory is you get this ground-up perspective. It's not just learning theory, right? She's likely seen the entire life cycle of a client interaction, from that very first customer call all the way to the back-end operational analysis. That frontline experience, it teaches you just an unparalleled understanding of service excellence. And maybe even more critically, it shows you exactly where processes, break down.
Right, where the friction points are.
Precisely. This journey absolutely hones skills like process optimization, and fundamentally, it drills in the absolute necessity of crystal clear communication, especially in those often high-pressure, fast-paced environments.
Makes sense.
So for you listening, it means recognizing that these initial hands-on experiences, they're invaluable. They cultivate this pragmatic, real-world understanding of how things actually work or don't work, something pure theory can never really replicate. She's probably seen the mess firsthand, so she really knows how to clean it up effectively.
Yeah, you can definitely see how she forged a powerful operational mindset there. But what's really fascinating, I think, is how she then took that, rigorous foundation and adapted it to the agile, often, let's face it, less structured world of freelancing, supporting global executives, founders, and remote teams for, over 6 years now? What did that pivot actually require, and what sort of specialized skills came out of that shift?
That pivot, it really speaks volumes about adaptability, doesn't it?
It really does.
It shows this capacity to take that structured corporate knowledge and apply it in these dynamic, sometimes ambiguous freelance settings where you're expected to just, hit the ground running, be a self-starter. And her specializations, they just jump right out. Calendar and inbox management, project coordination, onboarding systems, team management, and building scalable workflows.
That's quite a list.
It is. And these aren't just, bullet points for a resume. They directly tackle the universal pain points: information overload, disorganization, lack of systematic processes that so many professionals struggle with daily. I mean, honestly, who hasn't felt like their inbox is just a black hole sometimes?
Guilty. Definitely.
Right. And what's fascinating here is how she then backs these skills up. She mentions mastery of specific tools like Asana, Notion, Google Workspace, and more. And this isn't just about knowing which buttons to click. It's about using these tools strategically to build entire, efficient systems that can actually grow with a business.
Yeah.
That's the scalability piece.
Okay, and she gives a really concrete example of her impact. She references a full migration from Helpdesk to Freshdesk.
Yeah.
Can you maybe break that down for us? What did that actually involve?
The source mentions rebuilding the entire knowledge base, setting up ticket workflows, and training the team. That sounds like quite a bit more than just switching software. Oh, it absolutely is, yeah. This isn't just swapping one logo for another on the screen. A full migration, like she describes, from Helpspace to Freshdesk. It means fundamentally re-engineering how a company manages its customer support and its internal knowledge.
Right.
Rebuilding an entire knowledge base from scratch. That demands like meticulous attention to detail and a really deep understanding of what users actually need.
Yeah.
Setting up ticket workflows means designing efficient, logical paths for communication, and then training the team that ensures everyone buys in and the new system is actually used properly, sustainably.
So it sticks.
Exactly. This project perfectly illustrates what she calls her values-driven approach. It's centered on honesty and integrity, and her commitment to not just getting things done, but as she puts it, making sure they're done right.
Making sure they're done right. I like that distinction.
Yeah, her done right philosophy isn't just about ticking a box. It's about building systems that last. Think thorough documentation, continuous improvement, designing operations so solid they don't just patch a problem, they actually eliminate it for good. It's really how she delivers on that stated goal of bringing order to chaos,
Yeah.
streamlining your operations, and supporting your mission. It makes those high-level claims feel very real.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, let's just briefly touch on the personal side of her profile. She mentions being always learning, loving to travel, dreaming of being a digital nomad, and also being a proud fur mom to 4 Shih Tzus, which is quite specific.
Yeah.
How do these personal details, connect back to her professional persona? Because maybe on the surface, they seem kind of separate.
It's true, they might seem distinct at first glance, but these personal interests, they often reflect qualities that are incredibly beneficial professionally. Her being always learning, for example. That isn't just a hobby, right? In a world where tools and best practices change constantly, it's like a hidden superpower.
True. Things change so fast.
Exactly. Melody isn't just adapting. She's actively future-proofing her value. She's staying ahead of the curve. And that desire to travel and live as a digital nomad, that speaks volumes about adaptability, self-reliance, a real comfort with new experiences, all traits that make someone perfectly suited for flexible freelance roles, supporting global, often remote teams.
Good point.
Even, being a proud fur mom, it can subtly signal things like commitment, responsibility, and ability to nurture, qualities that absolutely translate into the kind of dedication and care, clarity, and commitment she talks about bringing to her clients' operations. These details, they kind of round out the picture. They show someone who isn't just skilled, but also seems genuinely invested.
So putting it all together, what does this really mean for you, the listener? This deep dive into Melody Francisco's profile, it offers a really compelling picture of what robust executive support and operations management look like today. It's this powerful blend, isn't it? Methodical corporate training, agile freelance specialization, and underpinning it all, a really strong value system, one that focuses not just on doing things, but doing them right with real commitment.
Yeah, and maybe zooming out a bit. Consider how these principles, like building scalable workflows or bringing order to chaos, they aren't just for professional support roles. These are incredibly valuable skills for you, for anyone really, for navigating and organizing your own information, your own projects, even your own learning journeys in this increasingly complex world we're in.
That's a great point. Absolutely. Think about how you might apply some of these insights to your own work or even your personal life, or, how you might spot individuals with these kinds of impactful skills when you're building a team or looking for collaborators.